I was the guy who would get a job and then just quit it on a whim. If something bothered me, I woke up, I didn't feel like going to work. I didn't go to work. I just call in, I quit. I worked at a lot of gas stations as like a cashier. That was like my way to keep some cash in my pocket. I was working for a landscape company, and the foreman of the landscape company said, "Hey, Andy, my buddy's got a detail business down in Naples. He can always use extra work on the weekends." So I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." So went out there, helped him out with a couple jobs, and I was like, I can see myself doing this. This is pretty cool, you buffing out a piece of crap old boat and you get to see it change into something beautiful. So I started doing it part-time, and then I was like, I'm just gonna do this on my own. I was willing to just do whatever it took. I have a vision, and I'm gonna make it happen no matter what. I love doing it. When I put pad to paint, I'm like, man, this is awesome. Like, I'm really fucking good at this. My name's Andy Cool with the Detail Freaks in Fort Myers, Florida. I got into this to be the best at what I do, and that's really what I look at every day. So what brought me into the industry was I was working for somebody else. I just wasn't happy working for someone else, so I decided just to branch out on my own. So I knew another guy who had a detail shop, was a high school buddy. He worked at a dealership doing their details. So I was talking to him, and he's like, well, I know a guy who's got a luxury dealership down the road that has a detail bay, and he's looking for a detailer. You don't work for him, but he'll feed you work. So I was like, cool, let me go see what's up with this guy. He had a network of people. So his customers started becoming my customers. And then one of the customers actually said, hey man, I got an RV. You wanna try that? So he brings an RV to me. I'm polishing at night, and there's an RV park right across the street from me. They just saw me out there working. So next thing you know, I had an influx of people going, hey, you do RVs, you do RVs? I was willing to just do whatever it took. It was just constant. Like if I went to an RV park, there's like 1,000 customers walking around in the mornings, and in the afternoons all day long, customers going by going, hey, can you do my next? Hey, can you do my next? And that's how I got in, ended up doing tons of RVs for about a decade. So I always showed up on time. Like I made it a point, like even if I was at the light quarter mile away and it was turning 8 o'clock, I'll call a customer, hey man, I'm like 3 minutes behind, I'm right around the corner. I always fix problems really quick. There's one time this guy goes, oh, you left some streaks on my coach. And we're washing a coach as he's telling us this. We're on the roof, like doing it. So I jumped down. So he's doing his morning walk around the whole place. By the time he got back to his place, I was there wiping off those streaks. But because I fixed it in such a timely manner, next thing you know, I'm a hero. It's like, it's all about how you fix those problems for people. My first year, it was a lot of work. It was a lot of grinding and a lot of learning. After about 7 or 8 years, I was like, I'm not getting the results I want. Like I'm looking at my work going, this could be better. What do I need to do? Well, I need to get out of my own way and open my mind up to other ways of doing things. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get into a shop. I wanna get back into a shop. I got this little shop attached to a 4x4 place. I could fit 2 cars in there. I started farming out the RV stuff, but I was trying to be in the shop as much as possible. Finally, I don't know what it was. I was like, you know what? F RVs. I don't even want to touch them anymore. So I totally cut off all my RV stuff and I gave all of it to my brother. Now it's just like whatever's coming into the shop. And that funnel wasn't filled. My reserves tank, I struggled probably for a year and a half. I stayed afloat. I was never gonna give up, no matter what. But it was just like the rest of it. Just slowly built back up until people said, oh, that's the car guy. It's been nice, because when stuff rolls in here, I get to put my all into it. So my whole thing is, if you're gonna transition, think it through and find yourself a roadmap to get there. So I don't do just cars, I also work in Marine. I started in Marine doing smaller boats, and then I shifted into yachts. And that was like the first time I experimented with bringing outside guys in. I wanted other business owners to come in to help me out, so that way I knew that these guys were legit. I saw them work. I saw that they were teachable. They're hard workers. Picked a few guys, brought them down, and that's like the best thing I probably got out of that. Nowadays, it's cool because we look completely different than all the other guys. What I like to do is we get our shirts made, we put their boat, the boat we're working on the shirt. And we're clean, new shoes, new clothes, we look good, we're always smiling. Anytime they talk to us, it's a positive outlook on everything. I think that's probably the most important thing that we do. I only really train the technical aspect of this work because I know I'm above reproach. If you see me polishing, you can't tell me I don't know what I'm doing. I could prove it right now, right in front of your face, and that's what I like about it. I don't stick with the industry narrative. I like to figure out new, better ways to do things. I've got to that point where when I show you something, people go, holy shit.